welcome back to Reactions That Rock. I am Seth, a former radio DJ and now just a YouTube megastar. As you know, we do all sorts of reaction videos here to music that I like to say I don't normally listen to, but I've been sticking with rock just a little bit the past few days, and I've got a little more rock on the way. One of my favorite live bands to see ever was Mötley Crüe. I can't tell you how many times I saw them. And yes, I know, Vince Neil's singing is not what it was in the 80s. But anyway, the band put on a great show. And as you may or may not know, in the past year or so, everything went to hell. Mick Mars kicked out of the band. And I gotta be honest with you, to me, that might be a good thing for Mick Mars. Because as much as it sucks, having your brothers treat you that way, it's probably good for him creatively. Mick Mars is hands down easily the best musician in the band, and probably doesn't get as much credit for it because Nikki Sixx kind of takes over all the songwriting duties. Well, now Mick Mars has a chance to write his own songs, which is exactly what he's done. We have brand new Mick Mars music coming out. It's on YouTube, which means I'm on YouTube checking it out. This is brand new Mick Mars, the former guitarist for Mötley Crüe, with his song called Loyal to the Lie. I'm wondering if this may have something to do with the lie that was Mötley Crüe and the alleged use of backing vocals and backing tracks and all sorts of stuff we're not supposed to know about, or if he's just taken the high road and the song title is just a coincidence. We're going to find out. We're also going to find out, can Mick Mars rock on his own? I doubt he's singing, probably a hired singer in here, so let's fire it up and see what we got. Mick Mars, Loyal to the Lie, here on Reactions That Rock. I like the intro. This builds. Okay, we're going to pause it real quick. This is formulaic rock, the sound that I would actually expect to hear. I love that intro just kind of built and then the bass kicked in and it just dropped it. If you don't have the bass turned up on whatever you're listening to this on, turn it up. The kick, I've got the Evo Crushers from Skull Candy with the bass boost all the way up to 11, and it's blowing my friggin' head apart. This rocks. The vocals are clearly over-modulized. There's a whole lot of that kind of early 2000s kicking it with... And the dude can probably sing, but we're looking for a sound, not a singer on this song. So obviously we're really, really cranking up all the gates and the reverbs and the auto-tunes and pitch corrects a little bit higher than they have to be. We're kicking the highs, we're dropping the lows. If you know, you know. If you don't, then just pretend you do, because I tried to make it sound like I know what I'm talking about, and it's a swing, and you decide if it's a hit or a miss. But anyway, digging it so far. It rocks. There's Mick. Creepy looking dude. Not his fault, but man, he looks like rock and roll. Okay. I've always been a huge fan of Mick Mars. One of the nicest dudes around. If you don't know, he's actually living in the Nashville area these days, helping hundreds, if not thousands, of young, unknown musicians hone their craft and be something. I'm not going to talk about him too much. If you really want to know how much I respect Mick Mars, look at the logo of my channel. There's some inspiration drawn from that dude right there in the logo. Anyway, Mick Mars loyal to the lie. Here's the thing. When a guitar player, a noted kick-ass guitar player, does the solo band thing, the lyrics and vocals almost always suffer, and I'm not taking anything away from the singer, who I'm assuming is a hired hand, but the lyrics are simple. It's not a complicated poetry song. It's a great song, though. It's rock and roll. Here's the deal. Mick Mars has got to be pushing 75 years old, something like that. He's up there, and you would not know it from this song. A lot of bands have a sound. I'm going to knock on AC/DC for just a minute. AC/DC put out brand new music, and it sounds like 1980s AC/DC. They have a sound. You know the sound. They can't get away from the sound, so even though the music industry isn't doing that sound anymore, they still are. Here's the deal with that song from Mick Mars. That is a current friggin' rock song. That is hard rock. That hits. It's like modern. It doesn't. I'm not listening to Mötley Crüe. That is as far away from Mötley Crüe as you can get, with a little bit of Mötley influence in the vocals. You know what that actually reminded me of with the vocals and everything in there? To me, that almost sounded like Fozzy. It was almost like, which is funny because Chris Jericho and Fozzy love Mötley Crüe. And that kind of sounded like it could have been a Fozzy song to me, which, again, don't take anything away from that band. Great group of guys, fantastic musicians. The Duke, Rich Ward, is their guitar player, and it kind of sounds like he could have been right here playing with Mick. And the singer kind of had a Jericho-esque vibe. Kind of not the best singer in the world, but makes up for it with the passion and the energy and the excitement and a little bit of extra levers and knobs and dials there on the old control panels. So I dig it. That is a killer song. That has to get onto rock radio. And I bet you anything that's going to chart. If it's not on rock radio yet, and I haven't heard it, it's got to chart. That is going to do fantastic numbers if it's given the attention that it deserves in this industry. So I love it. 2 thumbs up from me. Speaking of thumbs, if you enjoy what I'm doing here, go ahead, give me some of those thumbs too. If you really like what we're doing, you gotta hit that subscribe button. I try to put new videos up daily. Sometimes the copyright gods kind of hold my hand on that just a little bit, but I do try to do my best to get something up every night around 7 Eastern. Sometimes early, sometimes late, sometimes not at all, but that's the plan anyway. So definitely subscribe, come along on this journey. Lots more music coming, and it's not all rock and roll. I'm expanding my horizons. I'm listening to pop and punk and dance and stuff I don't normally listen to as well. So you got to join me for that. Really, really, really fun adventure that I'm on. If there's something I need to check out, feel free to tell me in the comments as well. And until we see each other again, rock and roll.